Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure hit that subscribe button for us, guys. We got another Q&A session coming to you guys today. We're going to be doing this every day for the foreseeable future. I think it's been really, really good. Do you like it, TJ?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I think so. So we got that going on. But guys, we're going to be talking about Wall Street into crypto. We know it's happening. We already know it's been happening. We're going to look at more evidence of that. We're going to be looking at some really interesting stuff. Then we'll be giving you guys some background info. We got a really weird law coming from Australia. You're going to want to see this for 100% because if I have not seen anything in a capitalist country that looks so much like tyranny before I saw this law. You are not going to believe this. We're also going to be talking about something that's going on behind the scenes right now. And I'm going to tell you what it means. I teased it a little bit yesterday on Around the Blockchain, but I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about that with you guys. You're definitely going to want to watch it. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. Is it better than gold? What a dumb question. The answer is yes. We're going to look at ETH getting ready to move. And we got a very special interview for you guys today. We have Trey Mancini of the Baltimore Orioles. You can show this real quick. If you didn't know, Trey Mancini is going to be in the Home Run Derby for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game this year, which I'm still very bitter got pulled out of Atlanta, which is the dumbest thing ever if you know the details of that thing. Could go on for hours about why it was wrong. But the good news is it is still happening, and Trey Mancini is part of the All-Star Game festivities. Now, he's created an NFT. Now, this is not your average NFT made by a celebrity or an athlete. First and foremost, we made it. So we actually worked with Trey on this, so we're really excited. But it goes to the Trey Mancini Foundation. If you don't know Trey, this guy right here is amazing. Show this right here. You good? Yep. If you didn't know, he was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in March of last year, just as the pandemic started. He underwent 6 months of chemotherapy treatment at Johns Hopkins. He recovered to make an emotional return to the field this spring. So he's very passionate now about colon cancer, and that's all the money from these NFTs is going to that. So, you know, it's going to be something that's not your typical NFT, sale, and we're really excited to be taking part in it. And our NFT division, we kind of headed this thing up, working with Eureka. And so we're going to talk to Trey about what this is, what this means, why he's passionate about it. It's a very, very inspirational story you're going to want to hear. So we're going to be talking about that. He's coming on the show about 12 o'clock, correct?
Correct.
12 o'clock, going to be on the show. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the markets here first and foremost. Yeah, somebody said go Braves. That's right. Go Braves for sure. 1.13 million subscribers. You guys don't forget to follow us on Twitter. We're at 446.6 thousand followers. We have our contest here. You guys can join by just clicking here, going to your Gleam link. We've got the new Twitch entry here at the bottom. Can you even see that? Yeah, you can on the screen. Is it? Yeah. Okay. You guys can follow me all across the socials. And we got big news on the contest as we actually are now over 4.7 million, I think. We're actually getting pretty close to halfway through the contest. So when we get 5 million total followers on social media and through our channels, then, we're going to give that away 5 ETH. So definitely want to take part in that. All right, guys, here we go. The market's coming in about the same place they were yesterday. Actually, no, just had a big jump up here. We've got $1.4 trillion in market cap, 24-hour volume, still extremely low, $73 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 44.8%. And your ETH gas is coming in at 37 Gwei. No Paraguay joke today. Bitcoin, $33,510. Now, what did I tell you guys yesterday on Around the Blockchain? The numbers to watch: $32,000 for Bitcoin, $1,800 for Ethereum. These are kind of the capture the flags points, okay? Basically, the bears are trying to capture the flag from the bulls, and that's $32,000. This is where the price is being defended against those looking to manipulate and dump the market. And it's pretty interesting because there's a lot of negative news out today. A lot of negative news out there about regulation, about requirements, about how KYC is going to be mandatory across the board for every place, which I don't even understand how that's not already a thing. doesn't it seem like to be regulatory compliant, you would have to do KYC, correct? So any business that's operating outside of that, they may FinCEN who may be coming after them, but you would think that they already know they're out there. The people that are trying to get around KYC and not offer KYC or not make KYC required to use their platform, I mean, they're just kind of thinking they're not going to get caught, I guess. I mean, I don't know what it is at this point. So as these regulators come to these places, this should be not a surprise, but it's being put out there like it's really negative news. Somebody said, oh, that's for Q&A. We'll come back to that. Yeah. All right, so let's check this out. We got Ethereum coming in at 21.68. Cardano down a little bit at $1.36. XRP at 63 cents, holding pretty tough. XRP video for you guys out this weekend is going to be a really, really, really big one. I think definitely this is one to watch right now. Looking at Uniswap up 3%. Let's check out the biggest pumpers of the day here. We got ZRX making a big comeback today. Wow. Up 20%. One of the coins I was the most bullish on in 2018. Axie Infinity again crushing it. KuCoin back up today after a 20% drop yesterday. Look at these numbers for the weekly. Let's check out the biggest gainers for the week here. Axie Infinity up 144%. KuCoin up 82%. Synthetics up 75%. Somebody said PS4, Xbox, or PC. PS5. Hello. Flow up 49%. Harmony up 40%. Terra up 40%. Stacks up 40%. Aave up 35%. The Graph up 27%. ZRX up 30%. Decentraland up 24%. Compound up 24%. Icon 20%. Look at all these movers for the week. And Bitcoin coming in. What is Bitcoin for the week? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Bitcoin is down 0.03% this week, and all of those coins are up 20% or more. That's really interesting, isn't it? Mm-hmm. A lot of DeFi projects in there. We've been telling you guys, watch for that DeFi summer.
Yeah, well, and that's when altcoins typically pump, is when Bitcoin goes sideways. So It's just a matter of how much longer. I saw a funny tweet yesterday that was like, I think it was from Young and Investing. It was basically a fictional chart, but it was like their next prediction. It was like my prediction for the Bitcoin price over the next 3 months, and it was literally just like the chart going, like basically trading within a $2,000 range until the end, for 3 more months, which would be torture for everybody.
No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen under any circumstance. Look, we only have 2 options from here. We're either continuing the bull run or we're going deep into a bear market. We will not be going sideways for 3 months. I can guarantee that. There's no way that with where this market is confidence-wise, there's no way that's going to happen. So I want to show you guys this real quick. Digital Currency Group, Crypto Cartel, Crypto Mafia, whatever you want to call them. I didn't realize this. And maybe it was something that I knew and had forgotten, or maybe it was something that I just had no idea about. I was going through their list of their portfolio down here, and I guess I didn't realize, look who is in their portfolio. Ripple. Digital Currency Group, Ripple. So something to think about there. We've talked about how these things that Digital Currency Group is behind and running, they're going to take off. They pull back on Ripple. So big Digital Currency Group video next week. So be on the lookout for that. All right, let's do Q&A.
Let's start with this one.
Also, TJ, we got to move through the straight through at 5 minutes and move to the next one.
All right, well, let's start with this one. Fuzzy Crypto Q&A question. Given Richard Hart's claim of calling the top of the 2 previous cycles, how much credibility do you give his top call on this cycle? Meaning he was calling 64K the top.
Did he call the exact top? So the last
he called the last 2 tops, meaning the Coinbase IPO top.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So 2 recent.
I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew that it was going to buy the rumor, sell the news on that.
But bottom line, how much credibility do you give his call right now?
And if you look back at 20K when he called the top on that, I mean, that also was a time where anyone who had been in that market for a long time, I mean, they could have seen the writing on the wall with that. Look. He's right. The market's going to drop 85%, I believe, but I just don't think it's there yet. So I am going to go down with the ship, saying this is not the end of the bull run. So how much credibility do I give it? I think his logic is fine, but I think when you actually look at the non-parabolic movement in this cycle compared to the last ones, and you look at all the top bottom indicators, it's just not true.
Okay, Gray Fox on Twitch. Have you ever considered adding videos on how to use DeFi platforms and where to stake your crypto to get the best possible return so you can make money if the market goes up or down?
Well, we're currently working on a Cardano staking pool, which is kind of the same thing, passive income. I talked to Cartesi this morning. We'll probably be doing a Cartesi staking pool as well. But as far as using DeFi platforms, like, here's the thing about it. Those videos just don't get views. Most of our tutorial videos, like, it's a very small group of people that actually want to see that. So we can talk about it. We can kind of give you some of the top platforms. Maybe that's something we should do as a top DeFi platform video where, could you write that down? Is Nick in here? Nick is not in here.
No, but we also are going to be doing a lot of those how-to tutorial kind of walkthroughs on how to do that for the advanced stuff in the academy for people that want it.
Yes, this stuff will be in the academy. Perfect. So that's coming out soon.
Perfect.
Yep. Ben versus Girly water bottle. This is literally a water bottle.
Toby on Twitch. Can traditional supply and demand economics be applied to crypto? What are the best indicators to see demand in the market?
Yeah, of course. I mean, supply and demand drives the entire crypto market for 100%. It drives the entire tokenomics of Bitcoin. It's why it was created. So you actually can have a limited supply that over time would get more demand. What's the best indicators to see demand in the market? Well, that would be by checking new wallets created. I mean, as more new wallets are created, that shows there's a higher demand. And of course, when you look at, the exchange inflows versus outflows, that'll show you demand as well.
Okay, when's the Academy going to be live? Should be before the end of Q2. Do you think Shiba Swap has...
We already had the end of Q2. This is Q3. You can't say that anymore.
Won't.
Fail.
Q3.
Okay. Does BitBoy ever wear the same shirt twice? Over how long? I try not to wear the same ones in consecutive order for videos, even though I change like 4 or 5 times a day. But also, I can't remember what I wore when now. So maybe I wore this yesterday. Who knows?
Somebody that's based in the UK was asking if they should be backing away from Binance.
Well, we are going to talk about that at the end. Binance and a little bit of hot water. I think I made my, statement on this earlier this week, where I think that, Binance could have done a better job pinning themselves down to a country that would support them, and they haven't really done that. They've gone with this decentralized business structure, which sounds great in the world of crypto, but not great. And this shows you why the people at the top and the regulars hate decentralization. It's why they don't want it to win, but it is going to eventually. They're a little bit too ahead of the game right now. So let me tell you guys this is a blanket statement I'm going to make across the board. Is regulators and FinCEN get more involved in what exchanges you're using, what trading sites you're using, it may not be a bad idea to kind of take a break and step away from a lot of those ones that look like they're getting in hot water. So
what's your stance on EOS? They said they've heard you made some loose comments before that you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like EOS. And the reason is, nothing personal, people who invest in EOS. I just think that when it comes to decentralized platforms, EOS was a lot of hype when it was launched. And what it boils down to for me, honestly, same thing why I don't like Tron. I don't like Tron because I don't like Justin Sun. I don't like EOS because I don't like Dan Larimer, who created it. And Dan Larimer is a serial entrepreneur, famous for getting stuff started and leaving it in the middle. And back in 2018, I predicted that he would do the same thing to EOS. And guess what he did last year? He left. And so when you got the brainchild of someone who is no longer there in new hands, what you'll see, like, look at Apple after Steve Jobs, right? And so that was always my position on it. And EOS is not closely competitive to any of the major platforms right now, I believe.
Okay, last question. Okay. We're out of time. Real quick, 1K to put into one coin. Do you choose ADA, XRP, or ETH?
I'm going to choose right now. I'm going to choose XRP. And the reason is, that might sound highly controversial. I love Cardano and Ethereum as platforms way better than I love XRP. But what I would say is I think Cardano is why, because Ethereum is going to explode, but the higher you get to the top of the rankings, the kind of relative less potential that you have, because the math just starts getting a little fuzzy when you get such big numbers in. But I would say XRP versus Cardano, we're seeing institutional money flow into Cardano right now more than ever. And in the short term, that indicates there could be a suppression or a price drop. XRP's already gone through that. They've already gone through the suppression. The institutional money, I think, is already there. And so I would say, and plus with what I know, what's coming for XRP and Ripple, I would say right now, I mean, look, something to my head and say like, hey, what coin are you investing in right now? I mean, honestly, I think XRP is going to be the most explosive coin for the rest of this year, as soon as this lawsuit gets, relatively cleared up. So, and for next year maybe too. So, we got 7,000 viewers right now. We got 1,300 likes. If we go ahead and get that number up, that would help more people to come on and watch the video. I would say, guys, if you're watching on mobile, make sure to X out of the live chat, hit the like button, the thumbs up, thumbs down it if you're just a hater, and that's okay. And then come back to the live chat. You didn't miss a single thing. If you're watching on TV, smart TV, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, hit more actions or more options, hit react. And then, hey, like this. More people will see this video. So, all right. I guess it's back to me.
Yeah. Let's
check out the Bitcoin chart here. See what's going on with that thing. Honestly, I hadn't even been looking too much at the price of Bitcoin this morning. Been busy doing a lot of other stuff, but it's looking like things are looking relatively positive here on the hourly chart. We have market Cipher pulled up, our indicator of choice, which of course you guys can get Market Cipher here on our best deals right now that we've got. If you want to check out Market Cipher, first 500 signups get 15% off code. I need to check with CryptoFace to make sure that's still working. We also got a new trading view. We have a new trading view subscription plan that you guys can sign up for as well as TokenMetrics and some other things. Thank you, Crypto Amish, for that super chat. But looking back at the Bitcoin price, and we'll get to the airdrop thing by the end of this little section here, by the way. I forgot to do that. Right now, it does look like it's on a heavy uptrend. I think we are using our Heiken Ashis. So this does show that right now we are in a very positive upswing. I mean, Bitcoin went from 32.8 all the way to 33.6. Now it's back at 33.5. I think it's looking positive. Usually on Fridays, we do get a price drop towards the end of the day, thanks to the futures close. It's the middle of the month. It doesn't have nearly as big of an effect on the market as we've seen at other times. Quick look at the daily chart here. You guys can see still got our Heiken Ashis on. We had the blood diamond. It did lead to a drop. Let's see what that drop was. Not that much, probably 10%. About 8.5% drop from there. So not that bad, not that significant, really. Guys, look, as long as we're above $32,000 or close to it, I mean, if it drops to 31.8 or 31.7, it's whatever. As long as we're above $32,000, in my opinion, we're still, right on track. We could have one more big drop before, hitting the moon time, but that is going to be coming soon. I think by the end of next week. So, someone says, anyone know if KuCoin is going to make KYC mandatory? Guys, they're going to have to. I don't know if you guys see what's coming here. You guys can't see the government squeezing on crypto right now, and it's okay because you shouldn't be doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing. Now, we want privacy, right? I mean, I don't want to speak out of both sides of my mouth here. We want privacy in our transactions. We want decentralization. But you have to look at where we're at right now, right? Currently, the climate is not going to allow for just KYC-less transactions across the board. So because of all that, you got to get compliant, at least in the short term, before we can create a more robust world of decentralization. It's going to be years down the road, guys. This is a long fight. This is a long game. This is not going to be over anytime soon, but we are fighting for that. But it may be my grandkids, that get the benefits of that. Who knows? It may not be me or even my children. We'll have to see what it is there. Guys, I want to talk about our Bitverse Punks airdrop today. The coin that we dropped today is AIOZ. So $10,000 worth of AIOZ was distributed all to the holders of the Blockbuster card for the Bitverse Punks airdrop. This was the token that was given. It's already been sent. If you guys want to check out what AIOZ is, and of course, thank you to them. It's a project that has done pretty well, but it is a layer 1 blockchain-based content delivery network, or a CDN, opens to the new era of internet streaming powered by you. Kind of think of it in a way, it's got some similar stuff to like Theta. So if you like Theta, AIOZ could be a project to watch. Right now, it's coming in on CoinGecko, rank 630. I would say it is extremely undervalued. It's probably got a similar chart to basically every project that launched where it started off pretty high. But if you look really, it was at $2.20. Right now, it's at 27 cents. You usually see 90% drops or so after things launch via private sales and things like that. So there's a project to watch. It's been pretty steady. So thank you to them for sponsoring that airdrop. We got different projects sponsoring those $10,000 airdrops every week. So you can check your wallet if you have Blockbuster. All right, so here we go. Wall Street crypto. Wall Street crypto. Bank of America dives deeper into crypto by creating own research team. Bank of America has built a dedicated crypto research team. Candace Browning, head of BOA Global Research, described crypto as one of the fastest growing technologies. We're uniquely positioned to provide thought leadership due to our strong industry research analysis, market-leading global payments platform, and our blockchain expertise. That said, Bank of America still keeps its crypto investing ban in place, according to Brian Moynihan's recent... I see what it's saying. So they still are keeping that policy. This is from Brian Moynihan's recent congressional testimony. Currently, we do not lend against cryptocurrencies and do not bank companies whose primary business is crypto or the facilitation of crypto trading and investments. Once again, this is a story of the rich getting richer and wanting to suppress you, the peasant. They want to suppress you. They have a crypto research team. They're all up in crypto. Probably some of these dumps and manipulation is from them, to be honest with you. Or their backers. I'll just say it like that. I know some people that are behind this stuff. But what I tell you is they want to keep you down. They don't want you to be able to make those gains. They don't want that. So they don't want you to be able to do a business, to have accounts there. They don't want that. They don't want you doing crypto trading or investing. They want to keep all the money for themselves. Somebody said Bank of America partnered with Ripple. That doesn't surprise me a bit. Swim with the whales on that one. But we still got to fight them while we're at it. Next, we got, this is more, see here. We'll go to this one. New York Stock Exchange President Tom Farley's SPAC to merge with Bullish to bring planned crypto exchange public. Now, this is not the only big news about a SPAC that came up. That was yesterday, wasn't it? Circle SPAC. Let's see. Where is the news here? News. Crypto startup Circle to go public through a SPAC. If you didn't know what a SPAC is, it stands for, where is it? Do you know what it stands for?
Nope. Special product.
It's a type of stock. What's that?
Special Purpose Acquisition Company.
Yeah, it's basically a way for, to take these companies public is what it basically means. It's a special kind of stock. You guys know we're not too big on the stonks world here. But so we've got that news from Circle coming up to where they are going to be doing a SPAC. So now we've got another story about a SPAC, which is about this company Bullish. So Tom Farley's Far Peak Acquisition Corporation announced a deal Friday to bring crypto startup Bullish public. Farley's Far Peak Acquisition Corporation SPAC jumped roughly 4% in the pre-market on the news, backed by Peter Thiel. Yeah, he's in the crypto mafia. Bullish plans to launch a crypto exchange later this year. He's also in the PayPal mafia. Farley, formerly the New York Stock Exchange president, will serve as CEO of Bullish when the deal closes. Let's see if there's any new information here. It's expected to close by the end of 2021. Digital assets are here to say the smartest engineering talent is going into digital assets. Digital assets are solving very important problems. Anybody who tells you that they know exactly how it's going to turn out is lying or delusional. But in general, you're going to see more and more interesting use cases. More and more dollars go into the space. Bullish expects to receive around $600 million in proceeds from Far Peak, plus another $300 million through a pipe. Well, that's a weird way to transfer $300 million. Is that not how they do it now? They have a pipe that goes under the Atlantic. Sorry, that's a private investment in public equity. A host of big-name investors are participating in the pipe. A host of big-name investors are participating in the pipe. Well, I don't know. Maybe they need to go to rehab. Call me crazy. Including BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, and Mike Novogratz' crypto-focused financial service, Galaxy Digital. Institutional adoption of Bitcoin and other cryptos has been a big topic. Tesla, Square, which there was big news from Square. Did you see they're putting out a hardware wallet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so very interesting stuff.
They announced that at Bitcoin conference. I'm
Did
pretty
they?
sure. Yeah.
I heard wallet. I didn't hear hardware wallet.
Oh. Well,
They announced a hardware wallet then? Because I think it was yesterday it just got announced.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
maybe
let's
they
look it
just said hardware device, but I know they were talking about a piece of hardware.
Square hardware wallet. Let's see what it is here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was old. Square will build a Bitcoin hardware wallet. Where was the... Yeah, these are all new. They're all saying it like it's a new announcement, so I don't know.
Maybe it was just, like I said, it was announced that they were building a piece of hardware. Everybody just assumed it was a hardware wallet. But I know I
remember. I thought it was a wallet.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was a hardware wallet.
I just remember having conversations with people about it down there.
Yes, TJ is right. It was announced in Miami. Well, there you go. There they go.
There we go.
Well, can you remove that guy from the chat? Okay. All right. Well, we don't really have time to start the next one here. You want to take another Q&A for 2 minutes? Anybody got any more questions?
Sure. And I assume Trey will be popping in here any second. So, oh, good. He just connected. So.
Oh, he just connected. Well, let's go ahead and hop on with him then.
All right.
Perfect. All right.
Can you hear us, Trey?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't update your name.
Awesome. Trey, how are you doing?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. It says Jeb above his name.
I will fix that.
Do you guys see that?
Yep, they do.
Can we fix
New
that?
name,
Yes, I can fix
I'll
that.
roll with it.
Yeah, guys, this is not Crypto Jeb. You can tell because he's not talking without breathing. So we love Jeb. So, Trey, welcome to the show. Glad to have you on. I'm a huge...
Thanks for having me on, Ben.
Yeah, I'm a huge baseball fan. I love baseball. I'm a Braves fan, so I'm in another. We're over here in the National League. Okay, we take things a little slower over here, but we've been working with you on this NFT launch. We're super excited about it for so many reasons. But I think for people to really understand you, they have to understand your story. So if you could just give us a little bit about what you've been through, kind of leading up to kind of the news that you got. I guess it was a couple weeks ago about the Home Run Derby.
Yeah. So, I'll try to make it as brief and concise as possible. But 16 months ago, in March of 2020, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. So I had surgery, found out I needed to go through chemotherapy, which lasted 6 months. So I missed the 2020 season, or what we had of a 2020 season last year. And I finished my chemotherapy treatments in September. And then kind of got to work trying to get back in shape, get back, to playing baseball. And I was hoping that I could play in 2021. And luckily I was able to come back, and it's been so great to be back. And I received word a week and a half ago or so that I'd be participating in the Home Run Derby this year. So they invited me to do that. I was a little surprised at first, but I hopped on the opportunity. I'm so excited, and it's a dream come true for me because as a kid, it's an event that I watched every year.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so sad it's not in Atlanta. That's where we're at. So I wish you were coming to Atlanta to hit home runs. Okay,
it's a beautiful park there.
Yeah,
we played in 2018. It's really, really nice. They did a great job.
Yeah, awesome. So we got season tickets. We love going to all the Braves game. Maybe we'll see if you come down here sometime. But from your perspective, I'm sure the colon cancer, it hit you out of nowhere. I'm sure. You watch celebrities, athletes, especially athletes. I would say especially athletes because you guys are in such great shape. You think that thing just doesn't kind of happen. Can you just kind of walk us through what happened when you found out and what you thought you'd be facing, and then kind of how hard it was to get through?
Yeah, it was shocking. Whenever I got down to spring training, my iron levels came back really low in our spring training physicals. That's the only, way that I found out about it. Wow. I didn't have any symptoms. If you Google colon cancer, I didn't really have anything going on that you see on there. So luckily I got the physical to show that my iron levels were depleted. And one of our head trainer, Brian Ebel, he pulled me aside and he said, I don't want to scare you, but I think you're bleeding internally and we need to do an endoscopy and colonoscopy and see what's going on. And luckily they were, very aggressive with getting me an appointment and things like that. And that's how I was diagnosed. So it was shocking. It was awful news to receive. But at the same time, I felt fortunate that we caught it when we did. Because like I said, there were no warning signs or anything like that. I maybe felt slightly fatigued, but, it wasn't anything too out of the ordinary. So, it was crazy. It was, a tough pill to swallow at first, but I accepted it as reality and knew that I had to get through it.
Yeah. Well, you're a fighter. I mean, you're a fighter. You came through this on the other side, and, that's something we love on this channel, or comeback stories, and, is very inspirational. But, because a lot of people watch this channel, they know I have a rough story in my past too. I had to get through a lot of stuff, and I came out on the other side, and, things are phenomenal. It was a long time ago. But one thing that I've always been passionate about, like ever since I went through my struggles, it was with addiction and different things, is that not only do I get through it, and my life's great, but you have to give back. Like, you have to continue giving back and helping
Absolutely.
people, or else, like, really, what was the purpose of what you went through? And one thing I love about you and what you've done here is you are giving back in a major way. So you talk a little bit about, what you're doing with colon cancer and the foundation.
Yes, and that's one of the biggest reasons I accepted the invitation was for the home run derby. Was I knew that it would probably reach a crowd that maybe didn't know my story, and I feel a calling to help everybody else that maybe will go through the same thing that I went through, or to prevent them from going through what I went through. But yeah, so my sisters and I and my girlfriend founded my foundation, the Trey Mancini Foundation, and we're focusing a lot on colon cancer and what I went through, but also we have other endeavors that we are passionate about. Like I partnered with Blessings in a Backpack. We do a backpack program for children around the Baltimore area. Just anything that is near and dear to my heart, I want to support. But what we're doing with the NFT is going to go towards colon cancer and awareness and helping some people out there. And I'm just so excited about it. And like you said, you go through this and whenever you come out the other side, you want to help everybody else out too.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very great story and very great what you're doing. So to catch everybody up on what we're doing together, obviously we got this interview. I've been told I got a Trey Mancini jersey coming, so I can wear it for the home run derby.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Out yesterday. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay. Awesome. Straight from you. Okay. I love that. Well, we are working together, though. It's kind of something to celebrate the home run derby, like you said, and to help out colon cancer, the foundation. We've created an NFT. For those that don't know, here at BitBoy Crypto, we have a full NFT division. You guys see Justin Williams comes on the show sometimes, maybe on Around the Blockchain, shows up here sometimes. He's much taller than me. I got to get a stool. But he is our vice president, our VP of NFT development, and he worked to match Trey with Eureka, a platform to put this out. So we've actually we can show the let's see where
I can actually pull it up.
You want to pull it up? Yeah, go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, so this is actually the NFT. There's a gold version and another version as well. You guys can go to eureka.com and you can pull it up. It's right there on the homepage here. This drop is going to be on 7 p.m. on July 12th. So that's Monday, correct?
Yes.
The day of the home run derby. Yeah. So it's going to drop the day of the home run derby. You're also going to have, if you get the NFT, you're going to have a 1 in 5 chance to win additional prizes, including signed gears, tickets, meet and greet, and more. And it's just a win-win. It's a win-win because people are helping colon cancer research and development, and also you're helping yourself to maybe win something. So you get the card, you're donating money basically to the Trey Mancini Foundation, and then you've got a chance to win a 1 out of 5 chance to win something extra. So pretty cool. Trey, is there anything you want to leave us with today?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for your support. It means the world to me, and I'm so excited about this and how it's come together. I couldn't be more thankful and happy. So just thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. All right, Trey. Well, have a good one. We're going to be cheering you on Monday. I'm going to have my Trey Mancini jersey on. Real excited about that. Good luck. I hope you win. I know Otani, he's looking pretty good. You got to take him out.
Oh man, yeah, it's some tough competition. There's some really good dudes in this derby, but yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Trey. All right. Well, thanks a lot, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Well, that was fun. If that doesn't get you fired up, I mean, guys, look, we love crypto. We want to talk about crypto prices going to the moon. But if somebody coming back from cancer, playing in a home run derby doesn't get you fired up about life, then what does? What does get you fired up? You know, that's some good stuff right there. So thank you to Trey. We're going to be cheering him on. Chad said, great segment, best content every day. Thank you, Chad. We're about more than crypto. And you want to show the screen here, TJ? This is actually I wanted to show this during the thing. This is the Eureka site, eureka.com/marketplace. It's got all the details here, and then you guys can get access to it right here. You can go to the collection. And like I said, this is all for charity. So this is not, him making money or anything like that. It's UREEQA, Eureka. So that's actually how you say it. So, all right, guys. Well, let's move on to the next thing. That was fun, man. Did that get you fired up, TJ?
Yeah, that's great. I love doing that kind of stuff. Like you said, making money with crypto is great. We all love crypto. We love making money. It's fun. But really making an impact is what we're all about.
Yeah, that's it. And our NFT stuff is fun. We get to talk to people. I mean, I just interviewed a guy in the home run derby. Like, that's cool for me. Like, I love doing that stuff. My son, his last team, he was my 6-year-old. He was on the Orioles. So he was real excited about that, too. He's got a little Orioles hat. So we'll be cheering for him. So good stuff. All right, well, let's check this out. I want to talk to you guys about some crazy stuff going on. First and foremost, we have this story. Check this out. More than 2 million Australians to have their internet history scoured by employees. New laws will force millions of working Australians to reveal their personal interest and email history in a move that's been labeled ludicrous. Luda. ATL. Okay.
They're strict over there in Australia and the UK, man.
Man, they are.
If you think it's bad here, jeez.
Yeah, they are. Ooh, it is tough over there for sure. They're what is the name of their Austrac? That's like their SEC over there, Austrac. So, thoughts on Otani hitting 60 dingers this year? Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Pretty crazy. He's a good player. The expansion of draconian security measures proposed in a new bill will allow employers to snoop on the personal internet and email activity of more than 2 million Australians, a union has warned, which will allow employers to slap invasive measures on everyday workers traditionally imposed on high security sectors at risk of espionage. Under the bill, 11 critical infrastructure industries outlined as potential risks to security include the food and grocery sector, transport, financial services, and water and sewage sector. It has proposed to apply powers aimed at nullifying potential threats of domestic terrorism on professions such as podiatry. I'm going to the podiatrist today. Physiotherapy, and those operating a life insurance business. This is so crazy. Guys, here's the fact, okay? The fact is, our privacy is at stake here for 100%. We've got to fight back against these government controls, but it doesn't happen overnight, okay? It doesn't happen by going out and holding up a sign and saying, give me my privacy back, unless we all decide to do that and not do a riot, just go hold a sign. Maybe that could have some impact. I don't know. We have to think of ways to combat this through blockchain. We have to play the long game because, guys, we're not fighting for our privacy. If you think that we are fighting for our privacy, you're dead wrong. It's the second time I've mentioned grandchildren, and I have none. You're fighting for your grandkids' privacy because our privacy is ruined and our children's privacy is already ruined, okay? This is a scary story. What's the line? What do they get to see you look at? Are they going to look at, what if you just happen to look up a story about frogs? You just want to know about frogs, and now they think you're crazy. Or silver in your water, okay? Silver manipulation. Wait, did you have something to say, did you?
No, I was just enjoying your impression.
You were in my impression of who?
The frogs.
I was just talking. Well, I like that guy. I've been on a show before. But, guys, this is scary stuff. Now, where does all this stuff come from? Well, if you didn't know this, I mentioned it yesterday briefly on and around the blockchain. Secretary Janet No telling Yellen to travel. No, this is not the right story. This is much more recent. No, that's not the right one. It's not Janet Yellen. This was happening yesterday, actually. So let's see if we have this news. Okay. No, what a coincidence. What a coincidence. You have the you can show this. G20 finance chiefs back global tax crackdown. What you're seeing is a meeting. So this is the new one. Finance ministers meet in Venice to finalize global tax agreement. The G20 gathering begins a crucial stretch in years-long negotiation. So what is happening right now in Venice? They're convening on Friday. This started on Wednesday. So over the last 3 days, these people have all been trying to, not these people, finance ministers and central bank governors. I want you to think about this for a minute, guys. Now you got Elizabeth Warren coming out saying she's given the SEC till July 28th to figure out crypto regulation. I don't know if she knows how that works. That's not going to happen, okay? So what you're seeing is, I want you guys to understand the way that this banking cartel works. These are the important dots that you need to connect. You need to dock these points, if you will. Don't take them away, though. Flux capacitor. Okay, listen. What is going on in Venice or in Vienna right now? You've got all the finance ministers. These are people like Janet Yellen. These are people that are in charge of their country's finances. She's the Treasury Secretary. And the central bank governors. The way the cartel works, you have the central bank governors at the top. They're in charge of the government money. The central bank money of any country. They give the orders to the finance ministers of the countries. That's what this is about. You guys don't understand? This is where they all get together and the missions are given to be carried out. You've got the central bank governors at the top. They give the orders down to the finance ministers. The finance ministers then give the orders down to the plebs like Elizabeth Warren. All she's doing is giving points. You think this is a coincidence? All this is going on since this meeting started? Think about it. Central bank governors have told the finance ministers what to say. We're now seeing that information coming out through the politicians who are the next order of thugs on the list. Now, I want to be very careful what I say there because we love the state governments. We love the state governments. Federal government, obviously, as corrupt as they come. Elizabeth Warren, prime target number one, or prime candidate, prime suspect number one, if you will. Target was not the proper word there. Proper suspect number one when it comes to carrying out the central bank orders. You know, they try to make you think there's two sides, don't they? The politicians do a really good job of making you think there's two sides. There's only one finance minister. There's only one bank, one group of bank central governors. They're telling you guys what to do. So you start to figure out, hey, the big tech ain't in control. They're just borrowing money from central banks. Who's in control? The banking cartel. The finance cartel, if you will. All right, let's move on here. Bitcoin is Bitcoin is a miracle. It was given directly from the Lord. I do believe that Bitcoin is God's money, but that's another story. Bitcoin is a miracle and better than gold, says Apple co-founder Wozniak. Damon says, meet Kevin for California. I'd meet him for America. I'd put a flag over him. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak declared Bitcoin is the only digital gold years ago, but he claims that he still hasn't invested in Bitcoin.
What?
I mean, is this guy a meme?
He had a bunch at one point, and then
I know what happened.
He sold it all. I remember him saying he didn't like the stress because he had tons of it really early. And so he didn't like knowing that his net worth was either going up or down by millions of dollars every day. So he just sold it so he'd stop checking, according to him. That's what he said.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. A vocal proponent of Bitcoin who once called it the only digital gold, Wozniak reportedly referred to Bitcoin as a miracle of technology and a unique mathematical formula. Gold is limited and you have to look for it. Bitcoin is the most amazing mathematical miracle. I do not invest in Bitcoin, but I believe it's here to stay. Many industry players and analysts have referred to Bitcoin as the digital gold, as both gold and Bitcoin have a limited supply. Now, speaking of gold, I don't even know if we can say it yet, but I'll tell you guys this. If you know somebody that loves gold like more than any human on earth, all he does is talk about gold, and there may be a gold versus Bitcoin debate coming soon between me and that person. So I don't know. You read the tea leaves on that one. But while Bitcoin is limited by physical supply and the difficulty of extraction, Bitcoin mining is capped at 21 million coins by its source code, meaning that there will be no single new Bitcoin once the last one is mined in 2140. Wozniak's remarks come shortly after Ricardo Salinas Pliego, the third richest man in Mexico, declared that it's absolutely right to refer to Bitcoin as the new gold. That's totally right. Bitcoin is the new gold, but much more portable. Wow. Transporting Bitcoin is so much easier than having gold bars in your pockets, the billionaire businessman said. What's really interesting is that I actually did a video in early 2020, maybe it was late 2019, about Bitcoin as digital gold. And even as early, or as recently, as early 2020, Bitcoin wasn't necessarily viewed as digital gold. But now the vast majority of people who are in Bitcoin do view it that way, or that are into crypto. Now, a lot of your Bitcoin maxis, they still obviously, say it's currency, it's currency, it's currency. I've said, very clearly, I think El Salvadorans. Is it El Salvadorians or El Salvadorans? I think it's
I would say Dorians.
El Salvadorians. We got a El Salvadorian in the house. He actually got that. That's true. He is from El Salvador. What's that? Yeah. It's true. He's from El Salvador, Brian Garcia. So the long and the short of it is the El Salvadorians are going to find out they don't want to spend their Bitcoin. I think that's what they're going to find in pretty short order. So I think it may end up kind of coming back on them like that. But also, guys, something to think about when it comes to Steve Wozniak. Look, very smart guy, obviously. Way smarter in some ways than me, I would say, for sure. I mean, probably on just a factual IQ to IQ level. Probably more intelligent than me, I would say. But in business, I'm just not that sure, right? Like, this is a guy who helped create Apple and is just kind of like the redheaded stepchild. No offense to redheaded people. We love them. My brother's redheaded. But the redheaded stepchild, if you will, of Apple, right? Like, what role did he really play? I think he was very necessary in the creation of Apple, if I remember correctly, but he's kind of forgotten about. He's kind of a meme, right? He's not known as widely as Steve Jobs by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, he was the engineer. He was a lot of the brains and the tech and the development, but not the business person.
Right, not the business person at all. And I think he really missed. I mean, if you compare his net worth to Steve Jobs when he died, I'm sure it's vastly different.
Mm-hmm. He got very little respect from Steve Jobs.
He got the stick, the short end of the stick,
mm-hmm.
right? Mm-hmm. So hey, in business it can be ruthless for sure, but so I don't know. So I just don't really ever know where I stand on this guy. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. I don't want to say anything bad about him. I don't know him personally, never talked to him, but I don't know if he's somebody that I would really listen to necessarily about stuff from a tech standpoint. That's why this story is kind of cool, because what he says is, gold is limited. You have to look for it. Bitcoin's the most amazing mathematical miracle. I do invest in Bitcoin, or I do not invest in Bitcoin, but I believe it's here to stay. What a contradictory statement. Like, it's a miracle, but I don't want to put any money into it. I don't want to really get behind it. So I don't know. Like, I think that really puts his whole thing into respect, or in perspective there. It's a mathematical miracle. It's the greatest thing in the world from a tech standpoint. It's fantastic. I probably ain't gonna put any money into it. So I don't know. $50 super chat, or BitBoy thoughts on Maker. Maker's gonna do well. I don't think it's gonna do as well as Compound or Aave, but it is a great platform. It's it's the original yield farming platform, really, when it comes to Ethereum. It's the godfather of yield farming. And so I would say it is a good project. I think it's great. It just doesn't get me that excited. They did have some problems during the pandemic crash when the market crashed. Mm-hmm. They had some problems kind of on the back end. Didn't give me the most confidence in them. But it's great to invest in. But I would rather invest in Compound or Aave. I would rather invest in Aave. That's the one that I roll with for 100%. Okay. Somebody said thoughts on Big Brother Premiere. I freaking missed it. I don't know what I was doing. I can't remember. I think I was just cleaning the house and I forgot it was on. I didn't record it. So we'll be maybe Big Brother content soon. I don't know. So I recorded it. So we're going to go back and watch first episode, get going with it on Sunday. I was so disappointed that I missed it. I love Big Brother. They got to get me on the show next year. Next year, Big Brother. Next year.
We got to make a video.
Yeah, we do have to. Well, we will make the greatest video
I know
they've ever seen for sure. We can do that. You guys want Bitcoin to know? You want people to know about Bitcoin? Put me on Big Brother. They'll all know. All right, Ethereum supremacy. ETH adds over 5 million unique addresses in 30 days. We were actually looking at that chart on Glassnode the other day. Ethereum continues on a path of more adoption as the asset has seen the addition of over 5 million new and unique addresses added over the past 30 days. Ethereum remains the largest smart contracts network and the second largest crypto in the world, according to a data compilation released recently between June 6th and July 6th. Ethereum has added 5.37 million new and unique addresses on its network. These addresses add up to an average of 173,000 added every single day for the month-long period. Now, what's really, it's Bit Brother next year. I like that. Baker Mayfield for MVP. Maybe we could see that. I could tell you I could see that happening. I think they're going to be good this year. But 173,000 a day. Think about this. This is from June 6th to July 6th. Is anybody seeing something peculiar about that? You see something peculiar about that, TJ?
June 6th to July 6th?
Yeah.
What? No.
No, you don't see anything.
I didn't. What's the beginning of the thought?
Did you remember what we were talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ethereum unique addresses.
Okay.
Or 5 million, the record.
So now I know what you're talking about. Yes, that's when
all you have to do is listen to the show, TJ.
Yeah,
you can go watch it later.
Well, I'm reading all the chat and responding
I
to
know
people, and reading what the fans are saying.
Don't make me take you from this show too, TJ.
I hear you talk every day. I'm listening to the audience when I'm up here. So no, but yeah, that's when we're seeing a lot of the new entities and a lot of this massive accumulation's been going on between June and July.
But what happened to the price?
Price stayed the same.
Yeah.
Or went down roughly.
Oh, Damon says no internet access on Big Brother, so I have to send you.
Oh.
It's true. I'd be gone for
3 months.
3 months. We'd have to figure it out. But it would, I think, overall be good for the channel. I think we'd actually grow even while I was gone.
Yeah, we'd figure it out.
So we get it done, though. We get it done. So, guys, that's what the crazy thing about this is. ETH is accelerating. Even though the price is suppressed and going down, people are getting more excited about it. Can you say the same thing about Bitcoin? Well, not to the extent you can say it about Ethereum right now. One of the many factors, obviously, is the London hard fork. We talked about that on the video Tuesday. We talked about it so much lately. Not going to get too hard into that. So Corey Harden says, is that peanut butter y'all get really that good? I went to check it out, and the price kind of turned me off, but I really want some. It's phenomenal. It is the best. I won't ever eat another kind again as long as they're making it. I'll tell you that. The banana kind they have, the flavors, unbelievable.
I haven't even tried any of them.
God, it's so good. Yeah. You can't beat it, period. It's the best out. It's the best out.
Okay.
Staking is another reason for the massive demand. It's becoming way for coin holders to make passive income. Then we also have this chart here showing the total transfer volume entity adjusted on the 168-hour EMA. You can see Bitcoin's transfer volume, $236 million a day. And you see here the Ethereum transfer volume, $160 million a day. And I think what this shows here is that, there definitely is a lot of room to grow for Ethereum to catch up to where Bitcoin is. And that's what we want. We want potential. The beautiful thing to me about Ethereum when it comes to this market and the potential that Ethereum has is when you look at the number 2 coin, you say, where's the potential? It's already the number 2 coin. But then you look up at Bitcoin and you start figuring out how fast Ethereum has grown and how quickly it can flip Bitcoin. You start seeing the potential really come into perspective. Because think about this, guys. When we look at Bitcoin, a lot of us look at the market cap, right? Trillions of dollars. But speaking of gold, what do people always say? Well, it can at least get to the market cap of gold, $10 trillion. Maybe it could double it, 20 trillion. There's a cap somewhere. There's only so many people that want to invest in a hedgeable asset. But when you look at Ethereum, And the functionality of what it offers, there's no number. What's the number? $100 trillion? Maybe. Bring over the derivatives market, $1 quadrillion worth of assets, maybe. I don't know. But the point is, there's no number. There's no cap for Ethereum. People look at Bitcoin and they think there's a cap somewhere. Only so many people want to invest in gold, but not for Ethereum. So I think people are really starting to figure that out, and it is going to be good. BitBoy versus peanut butter?
Yeah, everybody wants to know what that peanut butter is.
So somebody go get me a thing of it. There's cashew butter, almond butter, peanut butter.
But what's the brand name?
Well, I'm just telling you, they got 3 different kinds within the brand. So we're going to shill this hard. Hey, I got no ref link for you. We ain't making money on this. They sent us some free peanut butter, but we live and die by that peanut butter around here.
It is definitely a big hit. Everybody in the office really seems to like
it. They've got so many flavors, and every one you're like, you know, I don't know. This is a weird kind of flavor. Is it going to be good? And then you pull it out and you taste it. I don't like anything blueberry. I love the blueberry. That'll tell you everything.
And for you guys, if you don't...
Come over on the screen over here. Come on over there on the screen. This is Aaron. This is our new vlogger. He brought this on.
Aaron. I've actually never tried it. Everyone keeps telling me. I've actually never tried it. Everyone keeps telling me to try it. So maybe I'll try right now.
Go get a spoon. Go get a spoon.
Oh my
Hurry
goodness.
up. Hurry up. Go get a spoon. Aaron went to the same high school I went to. This is a peanut butter taste. So this one here, you got to zoom in here. This is called Breakfast in Bed. I feel like we're on QVC. You can't even really see it.
I know.
The brand is American Dream Nut Butter. You cannot beat it. This kind here is Cinnamon Toasties. Cinnamon Toasties peanut butter. And this is a Honeybee. I like Honeybee. Let's get him to try Honeybee.
What I was going to say...
One taste.
I brought 2 spoons. Did you want to have some?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
sure.
Don't get it on the mic.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's not
live reaction.
It's not like ASMR, is it?
No.
I'm not doing that.
What I was going to say for anybody who didn't know what they were talking about with this peanut butter, you can see all the behind the scenes on Hit Network.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's chunks of honeycombs, I think.
All right,
It's
ready?
pretty good. I do like it.
Try this one.
I put my spoon in it. Sorry, everyone. What is this one?
Thanks, Eddie.
There's breakfast in
We
it.
love you too, bud.
It's got pecans and waffles in it.
That one's good too.
Very tall.
Okay.
That was great, guys. We did live tasting on air. We've never done this before.
Something new. It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. DZ is aight, but TJ is that dude gonna be missed. Oh, DZ's in the background. He's crying.
Uh-oh. Poor DZ.
Look, I'll say this. TJ will be a great panel guest.
I'll be around, guys.
He'll be around, but I think DZ's a great host.
DZ's
So,
great. Yeah.
That's why we brought him
He'll
in.
have way better jokes, guys. You're going to love DZ.
Guys, this stuff is really healthy too. Approved by Allie, TJ's assistant. She's obsessed with health. She says these are actually healthy. This is not. They're not high sugar or anything like that. So
She's our resident nutritionist.
yeah, if she says it's good,
too.
it's really good. Yeah, this thing's only got 3.5 grams of sugar a serving. That's why it's so great.
No, TJ is not leaving, guys.
Guys, we're gonna really miss TJ. He had a good run here. No, we did no double dipping on that. New spoon each time.
All right,
Binance.
let's wrap this up. Yeah.
Binance is in the crosshairs. Let's get back to negativity on the market. Our regulator is paying attention to crypto. Binance has become a target for regulatory action across the globe. But is it the exchange being targeted, or the crypto ecosystem in general? Now, if you didn't know, CZ actually put out a letter. He put out a letter to. No, TJ is not leaving. TJ is not leaving.
We got a lot of new projects, guys. I'm going to be working on getting those up and off the ground here in the next few months. But I'll be around a lot. And actually, you'll probably see me more on Hit Network. So if you guys like me, go to Hit Network.
Yeah, go check out Hit Network. Guys, CZ put out a letter to Binance holders, or to Binance investor customers. And he basically said, we're going to do whatever it takes to get regulatory compliant. And that was the long and the short of it. It was a very long letter that he wrote. But guys, Binance is under hot water right now. Why? Because they're doing anything wrong? I don't know, maybe, who knows? No, because they're not in the financial cartel. Binance is outside of Digital Currency Group. They have their hooks into everything. Binance is bad for Coinbase. Therefore, Binance is getting all the heat right now. But I've told you, I do think that they did make, some key missteps along the way when it came to regulation. Favoring short-term money over long-term compliance. And who could blame them? I mean, you're talking about billions and billions and billions of dollars. But is Binance crypto's new whipping boy? I told you, Crypto.com. We love Crypto.com. They could be next, not because they've done anything wrong, but they're a major exchange international that is now. I would say Crypto.com's done a much better job of being regulatory compliant from top to bottom. They've worked very hard at that, but they're also not in that financial cartel. So I don't know. I have to keep watching for that. But regulators in the U.S., UK, Canada, Japan, Thailand, and Cayman Islands have all recently issued warnings and even criminal complaints against crypto exchange. Even Poland entered the fray recently. Binance, which has grown too large too fast. This is the problem. They fear grown too large too fast in the eyes of some authorities. Elsewhere, Binance's CZ felt compelled to address the recent hyper-focus on regulation when it comes to Binance. Binance founded in Shanghai in 2017, but with no publicly acknowledged headquarters at present. Has never been a poster child for compliance. Binance has a history of attempting to avoid regulation while also making false statements about being regulated in some of the jurisdictions. This is from Dan Ari, professor of law at Cornell Law School, told Cointelelie, adding, Binance has therefore placed the target firmly on its own back. It shows Binance has a global business and decentralized operation, and the market wasn't too worried about the recent actions from those countries. Here's the long and the short of it, guys. Like I said, a lot of people are saying bye, TJ. Yeah. Guys, I really appreciate TJ a lot. If you guys are going to miss TJ, put hashtag bye TJ.
I'm just going to be hanging out in Costa Rica.
That's not. From now on. Never mind. I was going to give him a different way to spell that. So here's.
Just
you can't spell it differently. It's just T and J. That's it. Maybe PB and J. I don't know. Guys, there's a lot of heat coming in crypto. That chat is good. That's a good chat. I like that one. Look, everybody misses you, TJ. They're all saying bye, TJ.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, we got to look at this. This is new. We just got this. Welcome to QVC. This is your Trey Mancini.
Hold it up.
Bobblehead. Wow, where do we get that from?
Up.
In the P.O. box. Check that out. Cool.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got some ledgers in there too, I think.
Oh, we do? Well, that's fun. Well, that's cool. Well, we'll have to... Look, here we go. Here it is. We got Trey. We got Trey right here. Boom. Home run. Uh-oh.
Boom.
Whoa. He's going to hit me. It's very scary. Well, good luck to Trey on Monday night. We'll be wearing that jersey here on Monday. Excited about that. Guys, crypto's under a lot of heat right now. It's going to get better. I still believe. You have to remember the people. Somebody said bye, TJ, and flipped you a bird. I like that. Guys, I'm done with this show. We had a great show today. We love Binance. We hope their regulation works out. They're against the financial cartel. It is what it is. But guys, from your standpoint and from our standpoint here as well, just be careful what platforms you're using right now. Make sure you have, access to your coins, have your own keys, not your keys, not your crypto. And I guess, with all that being said, there's only one thing left to say. Bye, TJ. Love y'all. Be blessed. Good play.